Alright, so this is my project titled My Life as an Intern by Harmauhny. I'm going to introduce myself and tell you about my internship with UMSL Athletics. So this semester I interned with UMSL Athletics Department as the all-around staff, but my title was game operations staff. I'm currently a senior sport management major, so this was just what I needed to complete my degree audit to graduate in May, which I do graduate next week. My director who oversaw me was the athletic director Alex Langella, but I also work closely with Luke and Eric, and I had another. Okay, yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yes, I work closely with the people, and Andrew, who's another intern that came in at the same time as me. Um, Let me talk more about it. So these are the things I usually did weekly. I was there from the beginning of semester, so January till May. Um, I worked the basketball season. I also worked baseball and softball season. And that's pretty much where I was needed just for special events. I was also there during um, tennis and golf, but they don't need as much help, so I wasn't really working with them as much as I did with basketball and baseball. So prep, a lot of time I prep for upcoming games, which means I was doing things like um, taking the food to the locations for the concession stand, food and drinks, and machines that were needed. Because softball and baseball they were fields that weren't necessarily right next to the main building, which was Mark Twain. We had to transport the drinks and everything down to where they belonged. Um, so I did that a lot of times, and also just the packing up, cleaning up trash, putting up the flag, taking down the flag, emptying ice, not ice, emptying the water jugs, and things like that. My biggest job during the games was working the broadcast, which is the GOBC sports broadcast, which basically just shows you a live stream of the game. But I also had to do the important job of um, running the commercials, making sure I played in a certain order. You have to always play the GOBC clip at the beginning of the game and at the end of the game, right when the stream starts. Then there was a broadcaster named Bob who worked closely with me, and he basically just had phrases that would let me know to go commercial. And I just could pretty much figure it out because there were also set times. Like basketball, it was at the 12-minute mark, the 8-minute mark, the 4-minute mark. If there was a ball timeout or out of bounds ball. Baseball is in between every inning, um, top and bottom of an inning, stuff like that. And then yeah, that was pretty much what I did most of the time. The last part of my internship that was really important to me was that I got to interact with a lot of different other people so that I can learn about their position and what they do and if I'll be interested in it. So more like shadowing work, but it was definitely vital to me. Yep. And here are some pictures of me doing my job. Sideways. Now that I explained to you what I did, yeah, answer a few questions for you. So some of my goals were just to learn more. What I really loved about this job is that I just learned the ins and out of what it is like with college athletics. There's stuff that goes into that, especially like with events and compliance. I want to do an event for high school students, but obviously it's a little bit hard because either we make them pay to come in or we don't. But then it's like just all the rules that go into that are very difficult. So I just love that I learned a lot of stuff. Um, I definitely achieved my goals. I didn't have a set goal on how much I wanted to learn. I just want to be well-rounded. I wanted to be well-rounded by the time I get out, by the time I graduated. And I feel like I definitely got that. I think it opened my eyes to a lot of different things that I could possibly do. So I did love that. My biggest takeaway is, to always be the best version of yourself. You will not get along with everyone. You will not always mesh well with everyone, but in a professional setting, is the best thing you can do is just kill people with kindness. In any industry, it's going to be consumer and customer based. So you're always going to have to interact with people. You're always going to have to work with people. Control what you can control. Some what growth I personally had. Um, I feel like I grew in. Well, I definitely learned a lot more about baseball. Even though I'm from St. Louis and we have a professional team, I I knew little rules about baseball before I started this, and now I could probably run the broadcast myself at this point. I did enjoy that. Um, I would tell my younger self, girl, start getting internships early because not only are they fun, but they just show you like a broad spectrum of like what could be done. There are a lot of things I didn't know before I came to school. There are a lot of things I didn't know before I came to UMSL. This is my last year of school. So it's like, get out there, put yourself out there. Advice for incoming students, don't stress yourself out. Sports will always be there. School will always be there, but do it fast. But as long as you have passion, as long as you have drive, what's for you will be for you. And it will come when it's supposed to come. For current sports management students, keep going. Keep doing things, keep getting out. I know it is time consuming, especially just like with all stuff we have to do for class, on top of all stuff we have to do for outside of class. But it'll be worth it in the end. Okay. In conclusion, internships are very impactful, just as impactful as networking, because networking gets you in the door. Internships give you the experience that people can trust you to get into the door with. Um, and you can be more valuable that way when you come in. And, a little bit, even though with most jobs, entry level jobs, they'll teach you, but it's like when you come in with a little bit of knowledge, because you have past experience, and then be able to build on it. It's great to have a foundation, and internships are definitely that foundation. Enjoy. Ah.